It is Sunday, December 3rd. This is WT from the Coin Alley. And in this episode of the Coin Alley, I'll be discussing Pandex. Yes, Pandex is an HYIP. So is this all hype? Is it a scam? Is it a fraud? Is it legit? I don't know, but I'm glad you tuned in. I'll tell you more about this coming right up. Stay tuned. Let's do it. And welcome back to the Coin Alley. I'm your host, WT. And yes, in this episode, I'll be talking with you guys about Pandex. So I've had a few requests from subscribers to review Pandex, so I am taking a look at it in this episode of the Coin Alley. So at first glance, looking at the website, you see here Pandex, right decision, profitable capital investment, guaranteed income in the short term, and daily payout. So at first glance, it definitely looks like another HYIP, and you know my feelings on those. I've been involved in a few of those platforms, and they've come and gone. You know, you have your Bit Petite, your Control Finance, and so on and so forth. So this one promises that they provide you a return on your investment, like most of these platforms. So they have a YouTube channel. There's a video here. At the start of the video, at my intro, you saw they are promoting an upcoming conference in Dubai in December 20th of this year. It's very flashy, pretty girls, alcohol, fancy cars. But let's take a look in on this particular platform. So if you go over to About Company, there is a few paragraphs that talks about Pandex. Now, I don't know if this information is legitimate because, anyone can write anything on their website, but that doesn't really make it true. And from what I've seen with the daily stocks, the daily profits, it seems possible, it seems plausible, but it also doesn't seem realistic. So I don't know. I'll let you guys judge from this website, but it talks about Pandex being created as a subsidiary company in 2001, and I think one of the founding partners died, and then they decided to, sell the business, or they did something of some sort. This last paragraph talks about the company now being relocated to one of the country member commonwealths of the United Kingdom, which is St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which is where this particular platform is registered. So as you can see here at the bottom, Pandex Limited is authorized by the financial regulatory authorities. Pandex Limited is registered in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines is in the Caribbean. So definitely a haven for people to store assets without being held liable for taxes or anything like that. Now it says here at the bottom that they're in Japan, so I'm confused. I guess they're registered in the Grenadines, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but their business is in Japan. Now they did list some documents, which these documents can be forged, can be faked, but they do have a document here, which is their incorporation document, which has the original gold seal. So be that it may, I wouldn't weigh my investment based on this piece of document right here. Now they do list some investment reports, but we know about those reports. Those can be forged. Looks like back from September are these trade reports. So it's been several months and there hasn't been anything since then. Now a lot of folks, when they look at these domains, they like to see that the domain is being registered for quite some time, not just 1 year. So Pandex pulled out, they didn't cut any corners when it comes to the registration of their domain. It is registered for 10 years. So they created it on January of 2016, and it runs through 2026. Now, as you can see down here, they do have information about the person who I assume who registered the domain, or who's in charge of the domain registration, and the address they provided is the New Montrose, which when I checked into the New Montrose, it is a hotel in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, possibly St. Vincent. The Grenadines is the a sister island of some sort. So there's no photos of the owners. There's no profiles of the team. So really, there's no information about this company other than what they've placed on the website. The registrar is out of the Czech Republic, and I did look up the phone number here, and it came back as Czech Republic. So we have a business that is registered in the Caribbean. They have an office, air quotes, in Japan. There's a registrar in the Czech Republic. So they're all over the place. So their premise is somewhat simple, I assume, or I guess. So they have a few investment products, and we'll take a look at the investment products. So there are 4 of them, or is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 products. So this one is called SGX Umeret, and I'm assuming that it looks like it's being named after the top trader of this particular group. So with this particular trade group, or this investment group, the minimum investment is $100, and you get your return within 25 days. So that's where you'll get your profits back in 25 days, with an average daily of 0.81%. And they do pay Monday through Fridays. The second one here is London Metal Exchange, LME, and this is managed by top trader David Green. Minimum investment is $500. The term of work, so the turnaround time for your plan to work for you, is 30 days, and these are business days, so Monday through Friday, at 1.27%. Then we have the NASDAQ. So this is your traditional stock trade group. $1,000 investment requirement, 40 business days, and an average daily of 1.56%. And here is the creme de la creme. The cryptocurrency, the ZAO, $5,000 investment requirement. It works for you over 50 business days and 2% on the average daily income. So I do not have an account on this platform. I tend not to recommend it. It does look a bit shady, but definitely if you do invest, do it at your own risk, and only invest what you plan on you're comfortable losing. When it comes to platforms like these, when you make your investment, and in pretty much anything in cryptocurrency, when you put an investment in a platform, you gotta treat it like a slot machine. You put your money in, you cross your fingers, and you hope that you receive a payout. A great majority of the time, it is in the favor of the house. So on the HYIP monitor sites, people are getting paid from Pandex, but with these platforms, at any time they could definitely stop paying. So I would recommend not investing, because I am not investing in Pandex. But that's definitely a decision that only you can make. Now, when I do a Google search on Pandex, they have their corporate office listed here on this area over here. And what bothered me was these reviews. Many of them are very recent, and they seemed, like fake reviews. Thanks, Pandex. Thanks. Pandex is tops. I've been working on the stock exchange for more than 6 years, and I can say that Pandex is the best broker that is now on the market. Thanks, Pandex, for its stable work. So, yeah, I don't trust these reviews. It's very interesting because they're planning, I guess, a conference in Dubai at the end of the month. And I guess this is an option or an opportunity for investors to possibly get to see the people who are possibly behind the platform. And, you know, if they prove to be legitimate, maybe they can provide more input about the company and what they hope to achieve. But, you know, I think that this is just another overnight sensation, fly-by-night investment, and I don't see this being around for a very long time. Alright guys, so that's my review of Pandex. If you found this information to be useful, by all means go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. I definitely appreciate you guys checking out the review. Thank you so very much. And now it's time to pick some winners. Alright, JPAR didn't leave an address, so let's pick another winner. Joe Geecoin, in the hash looks interesting. Alright, congratulations, Joe. Alright, here, let's go ahead and put his address in. This is for Joe. Alright, let's double check this address. 18 IB. Alright, Joe, looks like you left us a Bitcoin address. So if you comment this video with your correct address, I'll go ahead and send you some Litecoin. But guys, be sure to please input the proper address for what I'm requesting. Mario Thunders, love these review vids. You really do great and informative breakdowns. Keep it up, man. Thank you, Mario. Appreciate that. All right. Let's see, Mario. And we'll send that off to Mario. Alright, let's pick another winner. Crypto Castle. I think IndaHash has good potential. I find it very appealing in the fact that they're working with name brand companies, even offer fast and easy payments, which can be very tempting at times. Thanks for the preview. You're very welcome, Crypto Castle. Let's go ahead and send you some Litecoin. All right. We'll send that off. Congratulations. Let me go ahead and confirm the transaction here. And I'll pick another winner. Our next winner is, let's see here. Elijah, that was a great review on IndaHash. Another clause for US citizens. I hope this won't be a measure to judge how an ICO performs later in the future. Thanks. Yes, I agree. There's definitely certain rules and regulations that these ICO companies or these platforms need to abide by to, I guess, serve the American public, and partly due to regulations, partly due to protect the investor, but I believe it's also partly due to control. But right now there is no way to stop someone from investing. If you're in the US, a lot of companies, they have these VPN requirement. Well, not a VPN requirement. They do block your IP if you're from a restricted area. But there are definitely ways around that, because people have used VPNs to bypass these types of restrictions that are in place. So it's very interesting. We'll see how that all turns out. Tickle My Elbow. These videos never get boring. Keep them coming. Thank you, Tickle My Elbow. I appreciate you supporting the channel and always commenting. All right. Let's go ahead and send Tickle My Elbow some Litecoin. And send. And let's pick one more winner. My Pick a Winner app seems to be very moody today. The artist known as Keegan. Do you invest in all these ICOs that you review? Thanks for the video. And I did respond back to the artist known as Keegan. A majority of these ICOs that I review, I will invest in unless otherwise stated. All right, let's go ahead and send him some ICO, or Litecoin, rather. Congratulations to all winners. If you weren't selected as a winner in this video, by all means go ahead and leave your Litecoin address for the next video. Also be sure to like and subscribe if you are not a subscriber. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you.